Why I feel headache but my doctor says I'm fine. Have you ever had a headache that just wouldn't go away? You go to the doctor, get tests done, and everything comes back normal. Yet the throbbing in your head persists. This can be incredibly frustrating and confusing. You're left wondering, if nothing is medically wrong, why do I still feel this pain? The answer might lie in the complex interplay between your mind and body. Chapter 1. Our minds and bodies are not separate entities. They are intricately connected, constantly influencing each other. Emotions, in particular, have a powerful impact on our physical well-being. When we experience strong emotions like stress, anxiety, or guilt, our bodies react. This mind-body connection is at the heart of psychosomatic symptoms, physical ailments that originate or are influenced by psychological factors. Chapter 2. Conscience blaming or guilt can be associated with headaches. The mind has a profound ability to affect the body, especially when emotions are left unaddressed. Unresolved guilt, shame, and self-blame can weigh heavily on a person, leading to psychosomatic symptoms such as headaches. Psychosomatic conditions are physical symptoms that arise from emotional or psychological factors. In cases of unresolved guilt, shame, or self-blame, the emotional tension can lead to headaches. Chapter 3. Real cases and related explanations.
1. Psychosomatic symptoms from guilt and shame. Consider a woman in her 40s, detailed in a psychological journal, who had intense guilt, ex-nursing home, about a past decision involving her family. She experienced chronic headaches that her doctors couldn't find a physical cause for. After undergoing therapy, it was revealed that her unresolved guilt and emotional turmoil were contributing to her headaches. Addressing her feelings helped to alleviate her symptoms. 2. Stress-induced tension headaches. When someone experiences intense guilt or self-blame, it can lead to chronic stress. This type of headache is characterized by a constant dull pain, usually felt around the forehead or the back of the head. In cases where the emotional burden is heavy, the physical manifestation of that stress can be headaches. Another case involved a young man who blamed himself for the breakup of a long-term relationship and started experiencing frequent headaches. Despite medical evaluations, no physical cause was identified. His therapist discovered that his deep feelings of guilt and self-blame were the underlying cause. Learning to cope with and process his emotions helped reduce the frequency of his headaches. 3. Moral injury in healthcare professionals. Healthcare professionals such as doctors and nurses often face situations that cause moral distress when they believe they have acted in ways that conflict with their ethical values. This can lead to moral injury, a psychological condition where conscience blaming becomes overwhelming. Moral injury has been linked to physical symptoms like headaches. In a study of healthcare professionals who worked in high-stress environments, many reported experiencing headaches after incidents where they felt guilt or conflict over decisions made during patient care. One physician reported chronic headaches after feeling guilty about a patient's negative outcome despite doing everything possible. Psychological counseling and stress management techniques helped reduce the symptoms. 4. Guilt-induced migraines. Migraines, a severe type of headache, are often triggered by emotional or psychological factors. Guilt and excessive self-blame can be powerful migraine triggers. People with high levels of internal conflict may develop recurring migraines as a result of their emotional state. A mother suffering from severe migraines blamed herself for a traumatic event that happened to her child. Despite various medical treatments, her migraines persisted until she worked through her guilt in therapy. Once she addressed the underlying emotional conflict, her migraine episodes reduced significantly.
These other examples underscore the importance of addressing our emotional well-being. Unresolved emotions can manifest physically in profound ways, and understanding this connection is the first step toward healing.
Consider Sarah, a young professional who started experiencing chronic headaches after a stressful job change. She had always been a high achiever, but the new role came with unexpected pressures and responsibilities that she wasn't prepared for. The constant need to prove herself and the fear of failure began to weigh heavily on her mind. Despite a battery of medical tests, no physical cause for her headaches could be found. Sarah visited multiple specialists, underwent numerous scans, and tried various medications, but nothing seemed to alleviate her pain. The medical community was baffled, and Sarah felt increasingly frustrated and hopeless. Upon further exploration, it became clear that Sarah was carrying a significant amount of guilt and anxiety related to her new role. She felt guilty for not being able to meet her own high standards and anxious about the possibility of letting her team down. This emotional burden was something she hadn't acknowledged before. Her headaches were her body's way of expressing the emotional turmoil she was experiencing. The physical pain was a manifestation of her internal struggle, a cry for help from her mind and body. It was only when Sarah began to address her emotional health, seeking therapy and practicing mindfulness, that she started to see an improvement in her condition.
Similarly, John, a middle-aged father, suffered from debilitating headaches that coincided with periods of intense financial stress. John had always been the primary breadwinner for his family, and the pressure to provide was immense. When his company faced financial difficulties, the stress became overwhelming. He blamed his headaches on work pressure, but deep down, he harbored guilt about not providing enough for his family. John felt like he was failing his loved ones, and this guilt gnawed at him constantly. He worried about the future, about bills, and about the well-being of his children. His headaches were a manifestation of his unresolved emotional distress. The physical pain was a reflection of his inner turmoil, a signal that something needed to change. John eventually sought help, talking to a counselor and finding ways to manage his stress and guilt. Through this process, he learned to cope better and his headaches began to subside.
Chapter 4. How emotions manifest physically. The link between emotions and physical symptoms like headaches is not just anecdotal, it's backed by scientific evidence. When we experience emotional distress, our brains release a cascade of hormones including adrenaline and cortisol. These stress hormones trigger a series of physiological changes in the body, including muscle tension, blood vessel constriction, and inflammation, all of which can contribute to headaches. Moreover, research has shown that people who experience chronic stress or have a history of trauma are more susceptible to developing chronic pain conditions, including headaches. This suggests that long-term emotional distress can have a lasting impact on our physical health.
Chapter 5. Stress is a ubiquitous part of modern life, and it's a major culprit in triggering headaches. When we're stressed, our muscles tense up, particularly in the shoulders, neck, and head. This muscle tension can lead to headaches, especially tension headaches, which are the most common type of headache. Stress also disrupts our sleep, which can further exacerbate headaches. When we don't get enough sleep, our bodies produce more stress hormones, making us more susceptible to pain. Additionally, stress can lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as alcohol consumption or caffeine overuse, which can also trigger headaches.
Chapter 6. Exploring psychological therapy. If you're struggling with headaches that seem to be rooted in stress, anxiety, or other emotional factors, it's essential to address the root cause of the problem, not just the symptoms. These headaches can be debilitating, affecting your daily life, work performance, and overall well-being. While pain relievers can provide temporary relief, they don't address the underlying emotional distress that's contributing to your headaches. It's like putting a band-aid on a wound that needs stitches. The real solution lies in understanding and managing the emotional triggers that cause these headaches. Psychological therapy such as cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT can be highly effective in managing headaches that stem from emotional distress. CBT is a structured, goal-oriented form of therapy that focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns and behaviors. Through CBT, you can learn to recognize the thoughts and beliefs that contribute to your stress and anxiety. By challenging and reframing these thoughts, you can reduce their impact on your emotional state and consequently, on your physical health. Chapter 7. Tools for a calmer mind and body. In addition to therapy, there are numerous stress management techniques you can incorporate into your daily life to reduce stress and prevent headaches. Exercise is a powerful stress reliever that releases endorphins, which have mood-boosting and pain-reducing effects. Other effective stress management techniques include deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, spending time in nature, listening to calming music, and engaging in hobbies you enjoy. Chapter 8. Finding peace, relieving pain. Mindfulness and meditation practices have gained increasing recognition for their ability to reduce stress, alleviate pain, and improve overall well-being. Regular mindfulness and meditation practice can help you develop a greater awareness of your thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. Remember, incorporating these practices into your daily routine is key to finding lasting relief. Start today and take control of your well-being.
Chapter 9. Sharing your burden, easing your mind. Talking about your feelings and experiences with someone you trust can be incredibly therapeutic. Sharing your burdens with a friend, family member, therapist, or support group can help you process your emotions, gain perspective, and feel less alone in your struggles. Social support plays a crucial role in stress management and overall health. When you have a strong support system, you're better equipped to cope with life's challenges and navigate difficult emotions, which can reduce your risk of stress-related headaches.
Remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional if you're struggling to manage your emotions or cope with chronic headaches. Chapter 10. A holistic approach to headache management. Making small, consistent changes to your lifestyle can have a significant impact on your headache management. This includes staying hydrated, maintaining a balanced diet, and ensuring you get enough sleep.
If this video helped you understand why you might be experiencing unexplained headaches, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more health insights. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.